Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another fantastic night of Wildcat baseball here with Josh and Tom. Josh, how are we doing tonight, baby?
Doing good, Tommy. Doing good. Ready for some Wildcat baseball tonight? So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're week 5, or is this week 6?
Week 6, I believe.
Of the South Sequoia League season of 2024. And this week, we get the honor and privilege of playing the Cougars from McFarland High School, just up the 99, just south of Delano. So the Cougars come to town. Overall record 3-20. They are 0-10 in league right now, Tommy. They're bottom basement, or what do you call that? Bargain basement. Wherever they are in league, it's at the bottom of the standings, no matter which way you put it.
It's gonna be one of those nights.
Yeah,
Josh.
it's gonna be one of those nights. And to give everybody at home an idea of kind of what we're looking at in terms of McFarland, now you got to play the games. You got to play the games. But at the end of the day, their league schedule thus far, of course, like I said, they're 0-10. They lost their series to Chavez with a combined score of 27-5. Then they lost to Delano, combined 24-5. Kennedy was the only team that was somewhat close at a 10-1 spread over the two games. Shafter beat them 27-2 combined, and then last week they had Wasco, maybe it was the week prior. Wasco 26-4. So the Wildcats should be in for a big offensive night tonight, and that bodes well for especially the guys at the top of the order for the Caps.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Carson Rodart, Dylan Clark, and Cash Clark are the three top averages, so to speak, for the Wildcats. You got Cash Clark with I believe it's 473, right?
494 coming in, or Cash, I'm sorry, was 473.
Yeah, you got Dylan Clark with 366.
Dylan's 366.
And Rodart with 397.
Yes, sir.
So those are fantastic batting averages coming in tonight. My problem and my fear about tonight's game, not that the Wildcats should have any troubles, and then that, again, you got to play the game. But with that being said, my fear is that it could be a walk fest.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and that bodes well for guys like Ethan Ward, who leads the team in walks. He's got like 17 on the year. Fortunately for the Wildcats, even the guys at the bottom of the rankings, I guess you'd say, in terms of batting average, right? You've got some big names there that aren't necessarily having the best year in terms of production at the plate, but that doesn't mean they haven't found their way on base. They've got a high on-base percentage, and that's courtesy of a bunch of walks. And you're looking at guys like, Carson is, I believe, second on the team, or let's see here. Carson is number 3 on the team. Lane Cash is only batting, I believe Cash is in the 260s right now, but his on-base percentage is 472, so he's almost doubled himself up. He's getting on base via walk. You've got Ethan Ward, who's got 17, and then Cash and Carson are tied at 14 there. So 134 walks on the year this Wildcat team has earned, and that's significant. Because when you talk about how many plate appearances they've had overall, you've got 802 plate appearances, right? Total. And that means that we've walked about 12% or so of the total times we've come to the plate. That's a 125 batting average alone. Or on-base percentage alone.
And that has a lot to do with the fact that it's a Les Clark hitting coach team.
Absolutely.
Les is one of those guys that plate discipline is huge. QABs, we talk about them all the time.
Absolutely.
QABs are something that's very important. And Matt has basically, he's smart. He's like, hey, Les's strong suit is to hit. So he is the hitting coach. And that shows, you get plate discipline up there. I would have a question. I know you got the stats in front of you. So Carson Rodart, he's got to be leading the team in hit by pitches. Is that
according to Max Preps, he's got 17 on the year. I think it may be shy a little bit because I thought he was around 19 last week, but maybe we were overestimating coming in. But 17 according to the official stats here, but that's another perfect example. That doesn't count towards Carson's on-base percentage.
No, it does not.
Right, and he leads the team in on-base percentage at 586. Jeez. So he's even been on base more than what the on-base percentage will show, and that's a testament to his output this year. Really, those top 3 guys in the order. And so for the Wildcats, you're going to have, I believe it's Carson, Dylan, and Cash. Those 3 guys overall have an on-base percentage of at least 580. At least. Because Dylan's, of at least 500, because Dylan's the only one at 494 in terms of on-base percentage. Everyone else is in the high 570s, 580s. And, again, you've got 5 guys who are at or above 400 in on-base percentage, and you've got a couple of other guys who are just past the 300% or 300 mark. And that's, again, a good sign of a disciplined team. Sometimes they come the hard way by getting plunked. But at the end of the day, the Wildcats are on base, and you can't score unless you're on base, Tommy.
That is truth. And, here's the deal. Good news coming out of Delano tonight. Chavez beating Wasco by a final score of 7-2, I believe.
Absolutely. I guess this week we can all be Titan fans, right?
We are definitely Titan fans this week because that gives us first place by half a game by ourselves in the division.
Absolutely. Wildcats come in 7-1 in league play.
Yes, 7-1.
Wasco was tied before the game started. Now 7-2, half game back of the Wildcats in South Sequoia League play.
So basically, it's the Wildcats to take at this point. It's theirs if they want it, and they don't have to face Wasco again in league. So you're looking at McFarland for 2, Delano for 2. And that should wrap it up, yeah?
Absolutely. And the Wildcats come in with a section ranking, so they're looking at all the teams in the section. I mean, we've probably got somewhere in the neighborhood of at least 50 to 55, or well more than this, across the section because you're still including the coastal schools. They're ranked 49th overall, which doesn't seem like a lot, but they're in the top third, I'd be willing to bet, as far as that number goes. For some contrast, McFarland's at 116. And that's just in the section. When you look at the Bakersfield area, Wildcats are ranked number 9.
That's big.
That's big. Was there either 17 or 27 comprehensive high schools in Bakersfield? I think it's 17. Or in that range, right?
Somewhere up there.
Okay, well, there's somewhere in the 15 to 25 range at least when I think about it.
Yeah.
There's a bunch. Wildcats rank above almost all of them because they're at number 9 when it comes to overall ranking. And you look at McFarland again, they're 26. The Wildcats.
It just has a lot to do with the pitching. It has a lot to do with the attitude, and it has a lot to do with the way Matt Davis has put together a program. I'll tell you what, he's in his probably 5th or 6th year as a head coach.
Oh, no way, man. He's in, I believe, year 8 or 9.
8 or 9?
Absolutely.
Has it been that long since I've been coaching with him?
Has.
Holy smokes, Matty, we're getting old. But he's put together a program.
Absolutely, he has.
And it's a dynamic. You know, we were talking about it just the other day, and I hate to say it, but expectations are a privilege, and Taft High has expectations.
Yes, they do. Well, hopefully we deliver on those expectations tonight, Tom. And we've got first pitch scheduled for about 22, 23 minutes from now. It's a beautiful day here at Monty Reedy Field. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, with Wildcats baseball.
We're going to go with this. What? You're going to that one. This is the one you're watching. Okay? Then you're going to that one. You did? So, and it's just pushing one. So, pictures the album. Pictures of the walk in that direction. And then that one. So every action, you should be able to walk in. Okay. Yeah, that's what we should be We're back, baby. Sorry. How do you know we're back? I'm going to turn this up or down.
I figured last time I waited, you took the lead. I didn't want to be like, not Dan's lead.
Oh, sorry.
That's all good.
You lead, I'll follow.
You're good, Tommy. So let's get started with the introduction to the McFarland lineup tonight. Pretty sparse in terms of overall roster size, just typically showing on the lineup card. So for McFarland leading off is going to be AJ Medina, who'll be playing second base. In the second spot will be the catcher, Daniel Rodriguez. In the third spot will be the hurler, Nate Ortega. Batting fourth for McFarland will be the third baseman, Juan Hernandez. In the 5th spot, first baseman, Nate Salgado. In the 6th spot will be right fielder, Luis Gonzalez. In the 7th spot, they're going to have the center fielder, Josh Gutierrez. In the 8th spot, they're going to have the designated hitter, Eric Medina. He's batting for the left fielder, Daniel Roberts. And rounding out that lineup is Nate Ortega. He'll be their shortstop. They expect Ortega to have solid arm. We'll see how they look defensively. They've also got they also led by the last year head William Ruiz. McFarland having a little bit of a rough patch here. Anytime he comes down, back in the corner. Any Wildcats. Put in the corner, they got to wrap their hands up.
You're right. I'm very happy.
Yeah, 10 kids.
All 10 kids are in the lineup tonight. Boy, he doesn't have a heart. Well, I heard you say they had 10 kids on the roster. You mentioned DH, and I went, everybody.
Yep. So they better hope they've got a wide swath of pitchers available. Otherwise, they're going to
I'm not trying to be brand new.
High school level. Godspeed, sir. Especially on the nights like you're coming they're hot, so it's going to be tough. Well, ladies and gentlemen, just a little bit of an update. Looking right now at a live look at the Lady Wildcats taking off the bottom of the first Lady Wildcats drop. Way up to bat students. They've got one down, looks like nobody on. This is all courtesy of the Farkas family. Go search Farkas Sports Live, Farkas Sports Live, L-I-V-E, on YouTube. You can follow them, watch the team live, just try and enjoy it with us. We'll give you the deets as far as following them. If you're watching, so you already know how to go home anytime you watch Wildcats baseball. You can watch them both at the same time. Do one on your TV, do one up on your smartphone or iPad. Heck, if you want a television show and have something on an iPad or a telephone. Well, Tom, if you're listening, one of these days we'll send Tommy over. We'll show you. When we go to Smart TV, we'll show you these balls. Worst case scenario, we'll let Star take care of it. So, Tommy, what else is on the mind? What's going on? 0-0. Sorry, I meant to say that.
Yeah, there was a sidetrack. No score yet. I'm excited though. Nobody out. What's going on?
No score yet for the Lady Wildcats. We'll keep you updated as that game progresses. Don't have an update yet as far as the game, the baseball game goes. But as soon as we have one, we'll do there as well. Let's see. Congratulations are in order. Somewhat for you and your wife, but probably more so for your daughter. Absolutely. That's not wrong.
That's to be announced, hopefully, but by the end of this week, we'll be
I am bringing your beer and now starting to show why it's there.
it's there because
I could have the best of time.
I'm super excited about it. Have a grand week.
I would say I'm excited. I would be jealous to be in your shoes, but at this point in my life, I'm not jealous yet.
That's fair.
So
That's fair.
in due time.
Just in due time.
So, how old is he?
20.
Well, it was nice also to see a young man also call me. He was call here on FaceTime earlier. That's the first time I've seen Mike probably in 3 or 4 years. The first time I ever seen him without a shaved head.
Yeah, well, yeah, you got here now. You will be without a graduate. So we're looking forward to that. It'll be the first time we have So, a lot of people are out in the White House. The White House. Yeah, we would want to.
You gotta be careful who you're talking to, otherwise that's just very close.
Go to Taft.
Is that all snake eyes down there?
That is snake eyes down there. That means foul ball.
Absolutely. I'm gonna give those snake eyes a big shout out.
Welcome home, snake eyes.
Yep, Yep, but Matthew. I just think I'd rather back. I can talk. His name was on the tip of my tongue. I just couldn't get it out.
Yeah, tough to get that too.
It was pretty rough. So
Josh is really good.
it's been a fantastic.
It's only Tuesday, but I got news for you.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, well, you're all here. It is like 75 degrees. Taft on the weather starting.
Yeah, but we're back to a more normal Taft summer. At least it's on the verge of summer. 75, 77 degrees. We're talking about it getting up mid-80s, but not getting too high, probably until the end of May.
I wasn't heard. My pool needs to get cold and warm.
Well, that's the only good time, only reason I would be advocating at all to get close to 100 degrees. We've got spring football coming up. We start on the 13th. We run Monday through Thursday for those 2 weeks, the 13th and the 20th. So the 13th through the 23rd of May. Spring football, I'm excited. Looking forward to getting back out on the gridiron with the boys. Get it started, get a head start. Hey, that's awesome. Kudos to you and Curtis and Dave's been out there. And I've seen putting on the girls' side outside of the issue, but boys' side. You guys doing a good thing. Build a program. Back-to-back league championships. No promises, although there was an implied promise on a third.
There was never an implied promise.
Never an implied. If Betty's watching, I apologize, but I'll let Tom take it down.
I will tell you that it was hard.
How about another big shout out to one of our girls' teams? You were the team that had a nice little turnout last weekend.
The dive team.
The dive team.
And the girls' swim team.
Absolutely. League champs for the first time in probably 30 years.
Yes.
Riley
Pendergrass is killing it. She's diving better than pretty much everybody in the county.
Which is fantastic, given we've got some solid swim and dive programs over in Bakersfield.
In fact, she's tomorrow going to the Valley Meet. I believe it's the Valley Meet tomorrow.
Yep, tomorrow's the Valley Meet.
If she qualifies to go to the qualifier for the state the following day.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the state meet will be next week.
So she's looking to be a back-to-back Valley champion diver.
Correct. She's already the SSL back-to-back.
So big shout-out to Riley
sophomore.
And good luck to her. Good luck to Mom and Dad, Mr. and Mrs. Pendergrass, as they kind of hold their breath watching her dive, as any parent would do. What else did we have as far as...
Riley holds her breath when she hits the water.
I don't blame her. I would too.
I'm just saying.
I'd probably hold my nose as I'm going back to do a dive, but that's okay. There's got to be some sort of special dive where I hold my nose and I do something else with my other hand.
I don't know.
Who knows? So what else is going on in our sports world, Tommy? We've got, of course, baseball, softball, looking forward to the interleague play.
They are looking at the same. I think they are also in first place in the league by themselves.
Overall, I think 20-2.
Yeah, they're killing it.
They're
having a great
right
season.
now.
Russ Emberson has put together a really nice program over there.
Quick update. 2-0 Lady Wildcats, still bottom one, just one out. Runner on second base for them. So we've got, of course, we've got spring football, like I mentioned, coming on.
You got the JV boys who won tonight.
JV boys won that. Big shout out to the Bobcats.
And what was the final score at the JV boys game? 12-1. Thank you very much, Parker. Appreciate that.
Nice job.
I got a JV baseball player up here in the booth, and he wasn't even paying attention to me.
Shout out to Coach Houghton, Coach Parsons, Coach, what am I missing? Coach J-Day up there?
I think J-Day's up there.
Coach Day. Who else am I missing? And Coach Blake Boyd, absolutely. What's funny, every single one of those guys, Taft High grads.
They are.
Right? And outside of, I'm almost 100% positive Don Arnold was.
Don Arnold was a Taft High graduate.
Okay. I think everybody on our staff
Doug
down here.
Hunt was a Taft High graduate.
Absolutely.
Ryan Heber was a Taft High graduate.
Les and
Clark, Les and Maddie both. Everybody's a Taft High graduate.
Absolutely. There's pride runs deep down in these parts. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got first pitch scheduled for about 15 minutes from now. We've got umpires. Arnie Mann is going to be behind the plate tonight, so shout out to Arnie in advance. I know you're going to watch this video, and you may or may not be happy with us.
Yeah, so I'm sure that we're going to have some issues tonight with Arnie. I put together a meme that I saw, and I thought it was funny.
It was great.
And so I thought I would make it with Arnie, and so I had somebody call me 6 different times with a missed call, and it said Arnie the umpire on the thing, and I sent it to Les. Les sent it to Arnie. So I was like, thanks for that.
Well, anybody that's seen the meme or watches a little bit of pro baseball, you've heard of Angel Hernandez, the infamous Angel Hernandez, who is infamous for nothing but just screwing up calls left and right. And I think that was Tommy's gist, was he's not implying that that's Arnie.
Not
he's
at all.
One of those guys that you can have that type of relationship with and jaw back and forth. So tip of the cap to Arnie.
Love Arnie.
We may give you crap from up here in terms of what you're calling, but that doesn't mean we don't love you, buddy.
That's right. I mean, I may play the 3 blind mice on you at least once tonight, but, I still love you, Arnie.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we got nothing special tonight. This is one of the first times since the very first game of the season.
I know, I feel kind of weird.
Yeah, we don't have anything kind of leading up. Last week we had Live Like Wyatt night in here. The
Veterans Night.
Veterans Night as well. The Wildcats helped the Rodart family raise more than $2,000 overall for, so I think about $500 went to the Chad Tuff Foundation. Another $1,500 going back to the Live Like Wyatt Scholarship Fund. Last night the Rodarts gave away 28 scholarships to deserving seniors from this year. And just another FYI, when you think about this, last night we had the annual Taft High Honors Night as part of our annual tradition leading up to graduation. More than $140,000 in scholarships, and I think that number's probably closer to 160 because there was a couple surprises thrown in there, was given out to local Taft High seniors who will be seeking education at the next level, whether it's junior college, university, or even trade school. And so I want to send a big thank you on behalf of everybody at the Taft Union High School District, Taft Union High School, and all the seniors to everybody who's made donations to scholarship funds to support kids' education at Taft High, and also congratulations to our seniors and recipients there. We thank you. We appreciate you very much, and we can't wait to do it all again next year. So, folks, we've got
Tell me to open up the web browser.
I'm getting confused up here. Tommy's over there talking, trying to do some troubleshooting. And anybody that's ever seen Tommy in front of a computer knows that troubleshooting is definitely not his middle name. Umpires are on the field. We should be having meeting of the minds at the plate momentarily, folks. First pitch still scheduled for 6:30. We'll be back for Wildcats baseball. Center field, number 1, Dylan Clark. Batting third for the Wildcats, shortstop number 2, Cash Clark. In the 4th spot for the Cats, backstop number 25, William Espinoza. In the 5th spot for the Cats, roaming right field, number 26, Lane Cash. In the 6th spot for the Cats, over at first base, number 9, Brock Heber. In the 7th spot for the Wildcats, second baseman number 17, Ben Nuncio. Batting 8th for the Wildcats and pitching tonight, senior number 24, Chase Phillips. And rounding out the starting nine for the Cats, roaming left field, number 4, Ethan Ward. Reserves tonight for the Wildcats, number 6, Rowdy Kenley. Number 16, Sawyer Murlack. Number 21, Deegan Spear. And number 28, Jonathan Wallace. The Wildcats are led by field general Matt Davis, along with assistant coaches Les Clark III, Ryan Heber, Doug Hunt, and Don Arnold. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would ask you that you kindly rise, point yourself toward the west. Gentlemen, please remove your caps as we pay honor to our country with the playing of the national anthem. Screwed something up?
No, we're good. We're back.
And we are back. Tommy, it's time for Wildcat Baseball. How you feeling?
Excited. Now, I will tell you, we're having a little bit of an issue right now. I'm hoping Maddie can help us fix the issue.
What's the issue we got there?
We're very narrow. The second camera got too hot, and we are very narrow on our camera view right now.
Okay. So
we're working quickly and the best we can to try to remedy the problem. I've got Rex hopefully able to get in, but I'm not sure on that one yet. So we're kind of in a mix right now. If the McFarland Cougars actually hit the ball, we'll let you know where it goes and how far it went.
Absolutely. So on the bump tonight for the Wildcats is going to be the senior, number 24, Chase Phillips. Phillips enters the game with a 3-4 overall record, 2.37 ERA, but just 1.38 in terms of walks and hits allowed per inning pitched. And that's probably even more of an impressive stat than his below 3 ERA.
No, I'm going to tell you what, Chase is having a great year this year. There's not much we can't say that's good about Chase right now. I mean, he's a big kid, throwing strong. Talked to him earlier today. He said he was probably going to throw 3 innings, maybe more, but they're looking to hopefully rest some arms a little bit tonight. So he said we're going to get 3 innings in just to stay sharp, and we'll go from there.
That's going to be all right. So just a little quick update for you. Our bottom two of the Wildcats-Cougars softball matchup. Currently your Wildcats leading 5-0. Shout out there to Coach Emerson and his squad.
Hey, let's play some Wildcat baseball. What do you say?
Leading off the game for the Cougars, second baseman number 24, A.J. Medina.
I need media, though, back, Bubba.
You got your volume down there?
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm all over it.
We're solid. Just trying to keep honest people honest.
Oh, shoot. I got to do the scoreboard. Good times.
So, Parker, you got the score bug?
Parker, you got score bug going?
If not, I can take care of it.
Why don't you go ahead, Josh? That way when Parker leaves, we're not. He's busy right now. 1-0 the count here on the first batter, leadoff batter for the Cougars.
Trying to find my, there we go.
Oh, that one's up and out of play.
So a 1-1 count there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, that sun setting there in the west is going to provide a difficult line of sight for any batter. That one lifted up into foul territory. Tracking it is the shortstop, and it looks like Rodar was able to glove it, and he was. So first out of the game, fly out to the shortstop on 3 pitches.
That'd be your third baseman, Bob.
I kept thinking Rodar was at shortstop for some reason. Fly out 5. Now batting for the Cougars, number 15, Damian Rodriguez.
So 3 pitches, 1 out. Good start for Chase.
Called strike there.
0-1 the count. Again, we're working on that.
Big breaking ball, also called strike. 0-2 now to the batter, Rodriguez. No stats on Max Preps coming in for McFarland. So we apologize in advance. But on 3 strikes, that'll do it for the batter, Rodriguez. Now batting for the Cougars, number 17, Nate Ortega.
Had the Old Spice ready to roll. Did you hear it?
I heard that. Fantastic. So trying to keep up the scorebook, PAN sound, is going to be a little tough, but we're going to do our best.
Fouled at the plate. 0-1 the count. I think we've got a 2-camera angle going right now. As long as we can push the button, hopefully it'll stay working for us.
That one lifted up and out of play to the right. Ladies and gentlemen, please return those foul balls to your respective dugouts. Thank you. So 0-2 count here. He's the 3 batter for the Cougars. Looking to not get shut out in their first attempt to play.
1-2.
Well, he'll officially go beyond what he's gone with every other batter at this point. Now looking at a 4th pitch due to Ortega.
Just a bit outside. The count runs 2-2. The pitch from Phillips is on its way.
Nice hard fastball, swung on and missed, and that'll do it. So we're looking at a total of 11 pitches for Phillips that half inning. We're going to move to the Wildcat first. Score still 0-0. Front pitch counts 11 for the home pitcher. Phillips 1-1. Want to give a big shout out to our plate umpire Arnie Mann and our field umpire Victor Munger. We appreciate you guys. On the bump for the Cougars is going to be 11. Not a ton of losses here. This is not a lot of play. No one here approaching players on the roster, or at least on the lineup card overall for the Cougars. And I don't know if this is the size of their full roster or if maybe they had some issues where some guys couldn't travel. But either way, the Wildcats are facing a shorthanded Cougars team.
Yeah, no, they are. The DH to everything from there.
Leading off the first inning for your Wildcats, senior number 3, Carson Rodard.
His song takes about 10 seconds to get into. That's why I knew I was safe. But I knew where you were going with that.
I don't know how safe it is knowing that song, so I think
it's not until the 25-second mark do I have worries.
Okay, there you go. So you got that down.
Yeah, figured that one out the last time I played.
All right, so we're going to put your volume back up.
1-1 to count here on Rodart. Rodart coming in tonight's program with 397. I heard there was a possible record involved in this.
There is a possible record tonight. We'll get into that in just a minute. 397 batting average, second on the team there. He's actually got a 586 on-base percentage, and that is because he's been on base so many times via walk. I think he's got 14. He's obviously hitting pretty well. Been hit, plunked, dunked, whatever you want to call it, 17 times on the year thus far.
And he went down looking
Carson
at
is going to go down on strikes for the first out of this half.
I agree with whoever that was in the stands.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 1, Dylan Clark.
I shut that off too quick, sorry.
Clark hits that one hard from the left side. So he's going to have at least one back.
He'll stop at first base.
Now batting for the Wildcats, junior number 2, Cash Clark.
I still say he should have stayed with peanut butter jelly time.
We'll see how that goes.
He didn't get a hit in this first at bat. I'm going back to peanut butter jelly time. So we got a runner on first with one out here in the inning. Dylan Clark on first, Cash Clark at the plate. Law firmer Clark and Clark, the duo.
They got 3 Clarks on the lineup card. You got Dylan, Cash. Well, I wouldn't say Clark. You got 2 Cashes, multiple Clarks. I don't know where I was going with. I think we had an extra Clark last year, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Which one am I missing?
You're missing
Case. There we
Case.
go. Runner on the move. Great jump by Dylan.
Good job.
Strike at the plate.
All right, so we got a. My guess is his strike zone is going to be a little bit more generous than he was.
Actually wasn't a bad pitch. They just let him go, let him get a stolen base there. Now we have a runner on second base.
So Cash with a 473 batting average on the year leads the team, looking to keep that streak going. Ball high there, evens the count at 1 apiece. That one lifted to shallow left center and dropped for at least a single back, maybe 2.
That's going to go for a double.
Keep going.
And that's going to play to run.
So RBI double for Cash Clark.
And the Wildcats are on the board first.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 25, William Espinoza.
Hey, you got to give me some props right now, Josh. I'm pretty quick to get these songs played out for you.
You're doing a good job, Tommy.
So we've got runner on second base, 1 out. Cash Clark traded places with Dylan Clark. And first pitch to William is taken low and inside, ball 1-0 the count. Wildcats doing kind of what we just thought they would do right away, jump on the pitching and get hits. Both of those boys let the ball travel, get deep, and just drove the ball. And that's exactly what the Wildcats have to do tonight.
Another one up and away. No call strike there. So 2-0. The count to the batter Espinoza.
Both Dylan and Cash getting extended leads out at second base. I'm not sure if we can swap that camera to show them how big the lead is. It's quite a good lead.
And the pitch. Swung on, lifted the center field track. It is the center field for the Cougars. He's got to muff it.
That ball in and out of the glove.
Now 8. Cash will be caught trying to make his way home. So that was what, 8-5-2?
8-5. No, I'm sorry, 8-3-2. 8-3-2 on the out at home plate. But that's an error. We can't give that a base hit. Oh, shoot.
Now batting for the Wildcats. Number 26, Lane. Cash. So we got runner at second base.
We're living with runner out of second base.
Espinoza. No balls, no strikes here should be no balls, no strikes to Cash or to Lane, correct?
It is, yes.
Except now there's one.
There's one ball. I will say the play at the plate, I'd like to see that. I know that it was a throw, but the throw was up the line. Cash, if he caught Cash, he caught him on the back half of Cash, meaning like the outside thigh. Cash would have reached across home plate.
That one coming inside. Runner on the move. So Espinoza now just 90 feet away.
So I'm not sure, but, it was a close play at the plate nonetheless.
I think the Cougars are probably going to get some generosity out of our
Cash
umpires.
having to wait because the ball should have been caught in center field, so he was tagging at second base. So he had to go, the 180 feet to get home.
That one lifted to shallow left field track. It appears to be the left fielder for the Cougars. Unable to make the catch there.
Couldn't tell if it actually hit the glove. Did it hit the glove?
I could not tell, but with that lazy of a fly ball, I'm going to have to go E7.
E7, got you. Just needed to know where we were at on that.
Here comes Brock now to the plate.
Oh, Brock. Oh, shoot.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 9, Brock Heber.
He could be loved. That's what the song was supposed to be. We were a little late on that one. Sorry, Brocky.
So it's 2-0 Wildcats, one aboard for the home team. I can't think. I said Wildcats. I didn't want to say Wildcats again, so I had to start thinking of another way to say it. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, the Wildcats leading 2-0 right now. Runner on second base in scoring position. Heber is the 6th batter for the Cats. Lifts that one up and out of play behind him. So the count will be even 1 apiece.
I don't have any sound effects right now because I've got too many fingers going.
Yep,
right
it's a little tough trying to do all these things.
It
so
is.
Heber on the year, 266 at the plate, 422 on base percentage, so not too bad at all. He's also made good use of the walk. I'm trying to think what I'm supposed to say here. Made good use of getting on board via walk. There we go. Just had to slow myself down a little bit.
2-1 the count here on Brock Heber. Hey. Told me earlier you were leading. I was following. I was gonna hang you out to dry on that one. I was like, he's having a struggle to get that via walkout.
Yep, having trouble. He lifts that just a little too much air underneath the fine taste, but will it be caught? No, it will not. Another error by the McFarland outfield. And so who is that, Lane?
That was Lane.
Lane will score. And Brock will find himself on second base. Now batting for the Wildcats, number 17, Ben Nuncio.
So once again, Brock Heber out at second base. It looks like the Wildcats are going to exchange places each time.
Well, makes it easy on the scorebook. I don't have to move anybody from second base.
No.
I have no way to verify the pitch count, though.
I have no idea either right now.
Big swing and a miss there by Nuncio.
I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. But I'm going to find out because Riley Dotson has it for me. So I'm going to have the young man sitting next to me find out from Miss Dotson if I'm right on the pitch count. Reach down and see if I'm right on the pitch count from Miss Dotson.
Do you have an 0-2 count, Tommy?
I do.
Hey, pitch count right? Is the pitch count right?
Checking on the pitch count right now. The board has to be correct. I know I've got – oh, wow, I got lucky.
So Nuncio, a 240 batter on the year, at least through the start of this game. 397 on-base percentage for Benson. Not too bad. Also making good use of the walk.
Hey, there's a problem. No runner at second.
Hey, that's interesting. I'm glad you noticed that.
He's at third.
Heber now at second base, just
No, he's
90
at
feet
third.
away. That's what no, I didn't say that.
No, he didn't say that.
Been a little bit late on that one. Lifts it up and out of play. So he'll stay alive. Count 1-2. 4 pitches deep.
Runner on third in the former Brock Heber.
Hey, the scorebook was right.
Scorebook is right. The announcers, hey, our fingers will usually be right, but our voices sometimes just, pickoff moved to third, not in time. Heber back safely to third. Been able to fight that pitch off. Count remains 1-2.
And by pure dumb luck, my keeping the pitch count or keeping the counts in the scorebook was accurate. So I would have been able to verify. I just would have been comfortable saying yes, it's correct.
So I'm right.
You're right. I'm right. And Riley's right. So
I like being right.
hey, even the broken clock's right twice a day, Tommy.
You're not wrong.
So a 1-2 count here to Nuncio, looking to keep the Wildcats first alive. Already up 3-0 here in this contest. That pitch high. So the count runs at 2-2 to the sophomore Nuncio.
And, here's the deal. The guy on the bump, number 17, I can't think of who the guy's name is.
Ortega,
thank you. Ortega's not – he's throwing strikes.
Yeah.
He should have been out of the inning a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, you've had at least 3 errors this far.
3 errors in the outfield so far.
Big swing and a miss there, and so Nuncio will go down on strikes, and that'll end the Wildcat first. But not before they plate 3. We'll move to the Cougars second. The Wildcats up 3-0.
Pitch count, 25, I'm sorry. 25 pitch count.
Mistakes got a little bite, little drink, a little something, bumping, thumping on the wheel.
Through 1 full inning, 25 pitches for Ortega, 2-5. Two up this half for the Cougars, the 4, 5, and 6 batters, Hernandez, Salgado, and Gonzalez.
Sit back, yeah, you can find us where the party's at. This is how we do.
It does look like either Deegan's going in or maybe he's warming up the left fielder.
I think he's warming up the left fielder. I think they're going to make moves in the fourth.
Okay, there we go. So, on a positive note, scorebug looks to be live, looks to be correct. If anybody out there has any issue with it, let me know.
Oh, I see what happened. Coach Clark did not like the way that the Wildcats were coming out of the dugout, and he changed it up.
Ah, I see.
No hustle.
Well, while we've got a little bit of a break in the action right now, top 3 from Mickey Rawling Field. Mickey Rawling Softball Complex. Both of them are at Mickey Rawling Field. 12-0 Wildcats over the Cougars. 12-0.
Baseball is one of those sports that you either have it or you don't.
Yeah, absolutely.
And right now, this is not their year.
Well, and to Coach Clark's point, it's how you do anything is how you do everything. And so regardless of who you're playing, what the competition is, you got to be competing against yourself.
Correct.
Leading up the second for the Cougars. Third baseman number 5, Juan Hernandez.
So Chase Phillips back out for his second inning of work.
Just 11 pitches deep thus far, make that 12. And that first one's lifted up into foul territory and going to be out of play.
Just out of play. I like the way the catcher moved. I like the way the first baseman moved. I will say the first base coach, though, wasn't getting out of the way. Brock's not a small dude coming around there.
Well, it has been known to play linebacker, a little bit of fullback.
It's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, man, he's going to get popped.
Swung on and missed there. And an 0-2 count quickly to the McFarland leadoff man here in the second inning. Nice breaking ball. I think it caught maybe a cleat or something because it took a very awkward bounce.
I'm pretty sure either a cleat or the
plate maybe?
The plate is what I'm thinking. Corner of the plate.
Well, it had some movement on it because it was
definitely
coming our left to right and it bounced to our left. So beautiful pitch right there. And so Hernandez will go down on strikes looking for the first out of this half.
I didn't
Just
have
4
any
pitches.
music that time. That was a problem.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 11, Nate Salgado.
4 pitches in to this inning. 1 out here in the inning. I missed my Old Spice play.
Sorry, Tommy.
It's all right. I'll get it next time.
Well, 4 batters face 3 Ks. Not a bad way to start the game. Just a bit outside. I think if he, I don't think he was expecting that pitch outside because if he was, he probably would have got a nice call.
Yeah. I think William was set up to go inside on that and the glove moved too much.
Swung on and missed, so the count's even now at 1 apiece. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, if you're on the stream and the score bug's a little laggy. I'm doing my best to stay on top of it. Little late getting around on that one, but does get a piece.
Found the ugly finder, went straight towards Les Clark in the dugout.
Can't keep it between the whites, so it's going to be a 1-2 count now to Salgado as he digs back in here.
1-2, here we go.
And the pitch from Phillips. Whiffed at, unable to connect, so a 4-pitch strikeout. Now batting for the Cougars, number 40, Luis Gonzalez.
2 strikeouts here in the inning for Phillips. 18 pitches down into the second inning. Probably one of his better efficiency performances.
19 total, Tommy.
Still a good performance.
Yeah, not bad. I'm picking nits.
You are nitpicking me tonight. 0-1 the count. Caught the outside corner with the first pitch. Called for a strike by Arnie.
Speaking of picking nits, I like to fancy myself as a fairly loquacious person with some vocabulary that's pretty deep. But I would like to know what a nit is and how one might pick it.
I believe it goes back to the sewing days.
Okay. All right. Oh, that would make sense. That would make sense. 1-2 count now.
My mom would be proud.
All right. Hey, good job, Tommy.
Thanks.
Congratulations, Shar. You did teach him something. Swung on and missed, and that's going to do it for the third and final batter of this half for the Cougars.
Throw it at first in time. Throw that out. Chase Phillips, 20 pitches in. And quite honestly, 3 strikeouts. Can't ask for something better than that. We go to the middle of the second inning. Your Wildcats on top. 3-0. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen.
Through 2 full, 23 pitches, 2-3 for the home hurler Phillips. 2 up this half for the Wildcats. Assuming no changes from the bench, the 8-9-1 batters, Phillips, Ward, and back to the top of the order. Leading off the second inning for the Wildcats, senior number 24, Chase Phillips.
So Chase up to bat right now, trying to help his own cause here in the bottom half of the second inning. Wildcats leading the way right now, 3-0.
Phillips on the year, 175 batter, 327 on base. That one chopped up the middle. I believe it's foul, maybe
That was
off his ankle.
Yeah, it was off his foot.
So Julie Ortlib just sent me a message. I can't read it just at the moment, but I will in a bit. So
Julie, send it to me if you're listening.
watching the girls' softball game while I'm watching the boys' baseball game, and also may be announcing it a time or two. So
trying to do 42 things at once up here in the booth. But Julie, if you are listening, please send that text to my phone, and we'll be able to get whatever you're looking for.
There you go. That one's going to travel across the plate, called strike on the outside. Like I said earlier, I don't think we're going to get the benefit of the doubt on anything close, so may as well swing the stick.
Yeah, we might as well because that was rough. But Chase is tall enough to reach that outside corner, let's be real.
Absolutely. He probably could hit something down the line and help himself on his way to first base. So Phillips will go down on strikes on 4 pitches. Now batting for the Wildcats, senior number 4, Ethan Ward.
Some of these guys have got to get some like walkout songs that actually play music at the beginning of a song. That's ridiculous.
We might have to download some songs and bring them up to a soundboard and kind of cue it at a better time.
Something.
First pitch to Phillips outside.
Coach Matty will listen to this later. Coach Matty, what we need in the booth now is a soundboard.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh,
I got one. Oh,
We're
yeah.
Good. There we go. Never mind.
So 1-0 count here to Ward. One down on the Wildcats second. Whiffed that one and can't make a connection. So 1-1 counts in the Ward still. 3-0 Wildcats here, bottom 2.
Well, I hate to say it, but I would love to see the guys at the bottom of the lineup be able to pick up the average a little bit against a team like this and just be able to hit the ball, get us get a batting average.
That's a great drive.
That was a fantastic drive by Ward.
This is a single back. It's going to be the first award for the Wildcats this half. So back to the top of the order we go for the Cats. Now batting for the Wildcats, senior number 3, Carson Rodard. So Rodar went down on the strikes looking in his only other plate appearance tonight. Hits down hard down the line, but it's going to be foul. Long strike there.
Ortega likes the curveball.
Yeah, he does. It's almost got a slider action because he's got that 3/4 motion.
It really kind of does, and it's throwing these guys off. It's an off-speed pitch for sure. I hope he doesn't rear his arm out throwing it, but that seems to be an effective pitch for him right now.
And it's going to be a little tougher, too, because it's got a bunch of velocity. So as a batter, you're going to get sit. When that ball starts trailing inside, you got to get out in front of it. Otherwise, you're going to be very, very late.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm going to be almost okay with because they could hit it down the right field line and take off and run for days. So it's not a bad idea right now.
It's either that or it's going to hit you in the hands or really just come off the bat at the fist. That one nicely hit to the left side. Gonna get, nice play by the left fielder there to keep it in front and relegate both just a single.
Moving around, man. So the last 2 hitters started out the next 2 hitters. Base hits on both of them, actually. We've got about singles, so we got runners on first and second, 1 out here in the inning.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 1, Dylan Clark.
Dylan Clark came up in the first, was able to get one of the base hits for the Wildcats.
He did play, or he actually was plated by, I believe, Cash Clark with that single. Now hit hard up the middle. Oh, man. Great job on the second base.
So that's a double play right there to end the inning. Wildcats are going to get no runs on 2 hits and 1 man on base. And at the end of 2 innings of play, an very odd baseball play. The Wildcats 3, McFarland 0.
Number 7, Josh Gutierrez.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen, but the birthday boy behind the plate tonight, Mr. Arnie. I call him Arnie the umpire. I've always called him that. His last name's Mina.
Mena.
Mina.
So
That's
first
strike.
pitch. Yep, first
Thank
pitch
you.
is swung on. Strike one.
So I had to get at the birthday song for him over here and did that.
So 0-2 quickly. Now we've got a new pitcher for the Wildcats.
Whoa, shoot.
I think the thinking there is that don't even put myself to the decision of having to pull him out.
Yeah, he sure did.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 56, Eric Medina.
Cash Clark is the new pitcher on the bottom. And we're 4 pitches in. 0-1 count. That was the quickest 1, 2, 3 that I've seen. Oh, chopped it,
Fielded by Cash. On his way to first base, and that'll retire the 8-batter Medina. Next it again for the Cougars, number 1, Miguel Ortega. Ortega, no plate appearances on the night thus far. The Cougars looking for their first batter runner of the game.
Swung on and missed at the plate. 6 pitch hit. Cash is working quite fast in this inning.
Hopefully doesn't get himself into trouble with not coming set.
Well, not a problem when you got nobody on.
Oh, I forgot about that, too.
Yeah, you're good. 0-2 count. Oh, got away from him right
Gets away
there.
from him there.
It's the first ball he's thrown, though, so not too bad. 8 pitches, 1 ball.
Comes back with a fastball, just misses the mark low. 2-2. Deuce is wild against the Cougars here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the third. That one misses. Doesn't want to give it away here.
No, not with 2 outs.
Settle in, throw a solid pitch, and get out of the inning. Gets a piece of that one, but can't keep moving lights so they have strikes. And that'll do it for the Cougars here in the third inning. Your Wildcats still leading 3-0. 11 pitches. 11 pitches for the new Wildcats pitcher Clark. 11 through 1 full. Two up this half for the Wildcats. 3-4-5. Clark, Espinosa, and Cash. Assuming no change. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are ready to rock. We're heading to the bottom of the third inning. The Wildcats still up 3-0. I've got to fix the score bug here, make sure I'm square.
So Cash Clark able to come in there in the top half of the third inning and close the door quickly in that third. 11 pitches, just kind of like what Chase did, mirroring Chase. Both pitchers, their performance really good.
Absolutely.
So it's something to be proud of right there. McFarland is still looking to get on the board with hits. And I believe Cash is going to lead us off.
Leading off the third inning for the Wildcats, junior number 2, Cash Clark.
No idea what happened, but we counseled it. We're good.
So just so everybody at home is aware, looking at the ladies softball game, and it's getting ugly, Tommy. Top four. Wildcats are up 20-0 on the Cougars.
It doesn't shock me.
Well, I guess the Wildcats on the opener, we were talking about ladies softball. I believe they're 20-2 or 21-2, something in that range to start the game.
They're one of the top ranked in the Valley.
That one shot to the left side, gloving it will be the shortstop. Won't have enough to get the speedster Clark across the diamond.
That's going to be a hit.
Infield single for Cash Clark, so he's 2 for 2 on the day.
Ooh, Will. I got to get his song. There we go. I'm good. Music's playing, Bubba.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 25, William Espinoza.
Cash Clark on first. Nobody out here in the inning.
Espinoza reached via on an error. And his only other bat tonight. Lifts out to the deep center field. Not deep enough. Glove by the center fielder for the Cougars on the first pitch, and so Espinoza will go down. So Cash will retreat back to first base. Next hit again for the Wildcats. Number 26, Lane. Cash.
Josh, is it just me, or are we, like, flying, dude?
We are moving.
It feels like there's not a lot in between. First pitch swings, first pitch hits. A lot moving tonight, which is good. But it feels like in the booth we are going more rapid pace than normal.
Muy rápido.
Muy rapidio, or whatever you just said, yeah.
Muy
hey, I will say this. That pitcher took a long look at Cash over at first plate. We need a pitch clock. If we had a pitch clock in this league, he'd have passed it already. It'd have been ball 1.
That one a little high. I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of the pitch clock overall. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I'm not totally against it, but at the end of the day, there's some gamesmanship in there that I
don't
can't
like
appreciate.
I don't like the number of pickoffs that they can't, like, they can only do 2.
Yeah.
Saw that happen the other night, and a guy took off on him because fouled at the plate. Cash will return to first on that play. I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah.
But I do like the pitch. I like the pitch clock because it does speed up the pitcher's progress to the plate. It doesn't give us a lot more time and timeouts.
Yeah.
But I'm not a fan of the pickoffs.
But I do also like, I believe there's some rules that have been implemented within the last year or two that are also on the batter. Doesn't allow him to step out as many times. So at least it works somewhat both ways.
Yeah, it does.
But there's certain things I wish, I'm glad aren't at the high school level just yet. Big curveball set up, now hit hard to the left side. Nice save by the third baseman with his legs. He's able to put out Lane across the diamond on the fielder's choice. But Cash will move to second base. Lane grounds out. Now batting for the Wildcats, number 9, Brock Heber. Lane grounds out to the third baseman there.
Had to make sure I got Brock's in this inning because I missed it the first inning. 2 out, 1 on. Runner at second base. First pitch to Brock Heber. Swung on and missed at the plate. I cannot see if he's safe or out at third, but I'm pretty sure he was safe.
So Cash on the move. And with that sun setting right there just to the west.
There was nothing I could see right. I was like, that one I can't see it.
Can't see a single thing. 0-1, the count to Heber. 3-0 Wildcats, bottom 3. looking to extend that lead right here. Sits on that one and chops it to the left side, but foul.
If I were a betting man, who am I kidding? I put a lot of money on a curveball right here.
I would be willing to bet you're right. So sit on it, Brock, drive it to a gap, score and run, and extend the inning. He does that, just doesn't put it in the gap. Fielded nice. Oh, not by the shortstop. So Cathcart will score. Heber will be aboard via the error by the shortstop.
And that's going to bring up another batter. I just can't find his song. Are you kidding me right now? That's all right. You didn't even get him announced. I don't feel so bad.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 17, Ben Nuncio.
Oh, goodness. We're having a time, man. They're moving fast. They need to slow down. Ben was suspect of the victim of the strikeout, not a suspect. He was struck out in his first at bat, correct?
He was. Ben went down swinging back in the first inning.
Looking to redeem himself right here.
So 4-0 Wildcats here, bottom three. Heber aboard at first. Nuncio at the dish. Big curveball driven up the middle. Shortstop can't glove it. I'll give him a hit on that. Hard hit ball now. So Heber moves to second base on the single. Now batting for the Wildcats. Number 24, pinch hitting for the Wildcats. Number 6, Rowdy Kinley.
Didn't see that one coming. He just got Chase's walk up. So new batter here in the top or bottom half of the third. Rowdy Kinley up to bat. Swinging at the first pitch for a strike. 0-1 the count. Coach Maddie changing up the lineup early here in the game. Wonder if that means Rowdy's going to first.
That would be my guess. Chops down to the left side, and I didn't see a signal by the home plate umpire, but I'm assuming it was foul.
I'm going to agree with you since he's running back to home. If not, I've really lost the rule book.
Yeah. So 0-2 count here to the pinch hitter Kinley. Runners at first and second. Wildcats leading 4-0.
Ortega stepping off here. Again, Ortega's not throwing a bad ball game whatsoever.
No, not at all. Got that slurve working. Swung on and missed, and that'll do it for the Wildcats here in the third inning. They played one, strand two, and we'll move to the Cougar fourth. Wildcats leading 4-0.
Riley. 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 Riley.
2-3 volts. Ortega's got 50 pitches. 5-0 for Ortega. 2 up this half.
We're back live, Josh, and right now. So the Wildcats on top, 4-0. Coming into the fourth inning. Not quite the run production that we expected. We have some guys going down on a slurve curve that I think is surprising both the Wildcats and
Absolutely.
us. So, but like you said earlier, too, it has something to do possibly with getting used to that pitch.
Absolutely. Now batting for the Cougars, number 24, A.J. Medina. Medina 0 for 1 on the night.
Sorry. There you go.
Again, Medina 0 for 1 on the night, flying out to the third baseman back in the first inning. Clark delivers, swung on and missed.
If I'm throwing the ball right now, I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to throw fastballs until they can't hit it.
I'm 100% with you there. That one lifts to the left field track, and his work is going to get over his head. So there goes the combined no-no for the Cats. And in second with stand-up double is going to be the leadoff man of the game.
-5.
And there's the hit.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 15, Damian Rodriguez. Damian went down on strikes swinging against Phillips in the first.
You're assuming that that's Ward still out in left field.
It is Ford. It definitely is number 4 out there.
You can see it?
Absolutely. I
Okay.
saw him when he turned and ran just because the sun was slightly shielded from my eyes.
That is not – yeah, it is Rowdy playing first base.
Whoops, pal, surprise. Familiar with that song?
Saying hi to somebody in the stands? Oh, okay.
Yeah, defensive lead for the Wildcats. Rowdy Kinley now at first base. That one hit hard in the middle. Double play Destiny going to be trouble as that one leads past Rodart. Rounding third base is Medina. So RBI still for Rodriguez. But Medina will score. And the Cougars have their first run of this game.
2 hits back-to-back for the Cougs. Will making a great throw down to second base right there. You did have that on the other screen, correct?
I did.
Atta babe. I was making sure we had those.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 17, Nate Ortega.
Great throw down to second base to get at the out right there.
Absolutely.
First pitch, foul back to the screen. Got a little bit of the catcher's glove, got a little bit of Arnie, and then hit the screen.
So 0-1 count here to Ortega. He's also 0 for 1 in the night, just striking out in his only other plate appearance tonight. Big curveball hit hard. Rodart swats at it on the short hop. Able to keep it in front, reaching after the throw. First baseman Kinley, and that's going to retire Ortega. Really nice job there by Rodart to keep that one in front, and then to pick the ball up and get it across the diamond to put out Ortega was also nice play by the shortstop. Now batting for the Cougars, number 25, Juan Hernandez.
Oh, goodness. He was in no man's land right there. He couldn't charge enough up to get into that ball, and then he couldn't go back far enough to get off the ball. So it was a great play all the way around by the shortstop.
Absolutely.
Saving a base runner, getting the out. 0-1 here. 0-2 here. Cash works very fast. Wildcats here in the fourth, leading 4-1. 2 outs here in the inning, nobody on base. Cash is pitched to the plate. Up and out. 1-2 to count.
Nice curveball there.
Tired side. Ladies and gentlemen, we are halfway home. And your Wildcats on top for the Cougars of McFarland 1. We'll be back.
I've got 2, 6, 10, 21 pitches total. Through 2 full, 21 pitches for the home pitcher, Clark. 2-1. Here's the love, whatever you want to call it.
So we're back live with you.
I don't think that even went out over the air.
I don't think it did
Oh,
either.
well.
I think you died.
Well, I hit whatever. I'll catch him later.
So the Wildcats here in the bottom half of the fourth inning, bringing up the 9-1 and 2 hitters. That'll be Ward, Rodart, and Clark, depending on whether or not Mac makes any changes from the dugout.
Definitely looks like Ward there. Leading off the fourth inning for the Wildcats, senior number 4, Ethan Ward.
Ethan was able to get a base hit in his first appearance, correct?
He was. He was put out at second base in that awkward play to end the second inning.
Very awkward, too. Takes the first pitch inside and high. 1-0 the count. I don't want to call that quite chin music, but it was definitely under the letters.
Now the lift is in right field. Tracking it in right field. Looks like he might have some trouble, but he's able to glove it and recover there. So 2 pitches, 1 out for the Cougars. Back to the top of the order we go now, batting for the Wildcats. Senior number 3, Carson Rodard.
That pitch taken outside and away. 1-0 the count here on Rodart. Wildcats going third time through the lineup, hopefully seeing some better pitches this time around, able to actually catch something to it.
2-0 now. So Rodart looking to set a school record tonight. Well, I guess it's not a record you maybe look forward to setting.
Getting hit by a pitch.
Being hit by the pitch 17 times officially this year. 81 more time will put him ahead of the one and only Jackson Berry, who's of current Taft College fame, knocking it out of the park for the Cougars this year.
Killing it.
Literally knocking it out of the park. I think he's in double digits in terms of homers this year. Jackson's not necessarily known for his power while he was with the Wildcats, but showing it off.
Almost broke the record right there. So that's 3-1. Apparently that one pitch was called a strike that we both agreed was a ball.
So 3 balls, 1 strike.
Josh trying to keep you updated with the pencil in his mouth. That's the same pitch that was a strike earlier.
My very best ventriloquism.
Now we're on base.
So 1 aboard for the Wildcats here. Next inning in for the Wildcats. Junior number 1, Dylan Clark. So Clark on the day, 1 for 2. Single and a run scored in the first. Flew out to the second baseman in the second.
1 on, 1 out here in the inning. Ortega's pitch.
Coming across the plate inside down. And a ball is called by the umpire, Arnie.
I'm really shocked that Arnie gave him the come set right there. I thought he'd scream balk.
Runner on the move, hit, run on. That one down the line after the reach of the third baseman, so rounding third base, holding it is going to be Ward. And second base not being so Dylan's going to stretch it into a double there. Now batting for the Wildcats, junior number 2, Cash Clark.
So at this point, we got runners at second and third, 1 out here in the inning. The hot-hitting Cash Clark up to bat. Once, like we said, he came into tonight batting .473.
He was .473 coming in. He's done nothing to hurt that average tonight. 2 for 2 thus far. Big curveball does not come across the plate, so ball 1 to the middle Clark. I was going to say the youngest, but we've still got Easton on the way.
We got Easton on the way.
So 2 in scoring position for the Cats here. Looking to extend that 3-run lead now. That one off the end of the bat like a cue.
Had that issue in last inning or 2 innings ago, and it cost us a double play.
Absolutely. So Cash 2 for 2 on the night. An RBI double back in the first. A single and a run scored in the third. So keeping his hot streak alive, Tommy.
I like it. I'm struggling with this guy in the bump. He's not coming completely set. There he did. That's his first time to come complete set.
That one gets away from him outside.
2-1 the count here on Clark. I know I'm being nitpick right there. Again, there was with the nitpick. But it's crazy to see sometimes. Uh-oh, tennis ball. Tennis season's not in, so.
Well, if it is. Well, it is. It's. I think it's boys.
Oh, we got a wiffle ball game going on over there. It's just playing with the tennis ball.
There you go. I believe is it boys tennis season in the spring, girls in the fall?
I think they're done, though.
I think they're in playoffs unless they had a match. I don't know what the outcome was of that game or the match. Bounces that one up to the catcher, so a 3-1 count to Cash Clark now.
That's one thing we haven't seen a lot of in this game from either side is a lot of walks.
Looks like the ladies softball game may be over. No, it's not. Sorry. There we go.
That one fouled back. Full count here on Clark. 1 out in the inning. Runners at second and third. Just missing that pitch.
Rodar on third. Clark, the Dillon version, at second. And Clark, the Cash version, at the dish. Will the runners be moving?
No.
There's
One
not
out.
2 outs, so we're good there. See if Cash can keep that hot streak alive. Does hit it hard to the left side. Nicely blocked by the third baseman. Can he get it? No, he cannot get to the first baseman. So we're going to go E5 to the third baseman, but a run will score in the form of Carson Rodard. And Cash will make his way to second on that errant throw. Now batting for the Wildcats. Number 25, William Espinoza.
So that ball hard hit to third base. It did hit off the third baseman, and that's why it has to be the error because he did make the apparent throw to first. It was an error on the throw. But a really hard hit by Cash right there, just right at the third baseman.
Absolutely. The Wildcats played a run. So Espinoza coming into the game, a .338 batting average, actually solid by every stretch of the word, but probably not as successful as he would have liked
Missed it.
overall.
I hate when I miss it.
Reached on an error back in the first, flew out in the second. So William looking to extend that Wildcats lead here with a hard hit ball.
Still runners at second and third with 1 out.
That one across the body inside. Runner on the move. And the catcher can't find the ball.
Cash is going to try to score as well. And does all the way from second base.
Couple of errors there. Going to cost the Cougars big time.
Emptied the bases. I'm only going to give it 1 error.
Yeah, just a litany of errors there. 1-1 count. 1 down here in the Wildcats' 4th inning. 7-1 Wildcats is the current score. RBI is off the table now for Espinoza. Sits on that one, lets it get deep. Just a little bit early on that one.
I'll be honest, to work with the slurve that he's throwing right now, it doesn't have a lot of speed on it.
Not at all.
So it's breaking right at the plate, right at the right time, and it's giving the Wildcats fits.
I absolutely agree, Tommy.
But that's a tough pitch to hit. It's almost, I hate to say it, but it's not an eephus, but it's close.
Yeah. That one bounces ahead of home plate, so it counts now even 2 apiece.
Uh-oh.
Looks like we're going to have a visit to the mound now. So he had 50 pitches coming in. He's got, let's see, 7, 9. Looks like Ortega's going to get the nod to stay on the bump at least through the end of this half inning.
Got you. 2-2 the count here on Espinoza's play will resume.
Kick and the delivery. That one bounces again. Full count now to Espinoza.
I didn't want to play the Jeopardy theme there because I thought maybe that the coach was coming out to check an injury of the arm.
It's possible.
It's starting to look as if his arm's getting very tired.
Well, if you're throwing that many curveballs, I mean, if he's basically throwing a curveball at least every other pitch.
Mm-hmm.
That can't be good, even for a semi-developed arm. So Espinoza's going to earn himself the free pass the easy way on 6 pitches.
Oh, got to get back to my...
Now batting for the Wildcats. Sophomore number 26, Lane Cash.
So I'm not keeping track by no stretch of the imagination, but I do believe that's only like the second walk this kid's issued tonight. Is that correct?
You know what? I haven't been keeping track, at least of that specifically, but I can take a look.
There hasn't been a lot of walks.
You know what? Surprisingly, there's not been. Lots of walks, a couple errors.
He's been around the plate pretty much all night long.
It looks to me like that may be the first walk issued. I'm
I
sorry,
knew it couldn't-
second walk.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was 2. But
So 2 just this inning. Oh, he catches someone else Espinoza leaning, but just can't get it back in time. So Aaron throws by the pitcher, rounding second base, we're on the third. Espinoza will get 2 bags on the Aaron throw from the pitcher.
and just like that, move in square position. So the Wildcats have another runner in the position to score. They've already got 3 across the plate here in the bottom half of the inning. Scored 3, leading right now 7-1. 1-0 count here to Lane Cash. And the pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. It's going to be by the catcher, and that's going to be the other run. It's going to be the 4th run this inning. So no RBI now for Lane Cash, but he could keep this rally alive here in the bottom half of the 4th. I think this is where Wildcats are going to pull away. Already in with 4, 1 out, 1-1 count, 1 out. Hit by a pitch, and Arnie's going to make him stay here. No, Arnie's going to let him go. I thought for sure Arnie was going to make him stay at the plate.
Next it again for the Wildcats. Junior number 9, Brock Hebert.
So we have another runner on base here for the Wildcats in the inning.
That one bounces inside, misses Hebert. Cash on the move to second base in the pass ball.
I'm not going to lie. At some point here soon, you're going to have to come out and look at your pitcher at least.
Well, he's probably delving into, well, he's getting close to the upper 80s in terms of pitch count. There's no way he's going to go the full 7.
No, and you can tell his arm's tired.
And I'm trying to remember here in high school baseball, at least here in the central section, I don't believe there's any sort of run rule.
No, there's not. I've already asked that question, and here that's going to be, well, maybe not. He thought about it.
So a 2-0 count here to Heber.
I wouldn't have changed pitchers in the middle of the batter anyway.
I
this
agree.
point.
Heber, I don't recall what happened to him in the first, but he reached via error in the third, was stranded at second base to end that inning.
80th pitch is ball 3. We have 3-0 count. I do believe this will be his last batter.
Not a bad pitch there, but left it high. 4-pitch walk issued to Heber. So 2 aboard for the Cats now. Top of the 4th. Wildcats up, bottom of the 4th. Wildcats leading by 7, 8-1.
Looks like we're going to have a Ladies and gentlemen, we have a break in the action here. Wildcats up 8-1 here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. We have a pitching change in for the Cougars.
Now to the rubber for the Cougars, number 11, Nate Salgado. Interestingly enough, are we still live, Tommy? Still good?
We are still good.
Another lefty on the bump for the Cougars. Not often that you have a number of lefties either in your starting rotation or in your bullpen, so we'll see how the Wildcats adjust here.
If this were a college matchup, I'm afraid Stevie would have called me and said, hey, we're facing a ton of lefties this week. Can you come throw BP?
There you go. There you go. Take advantage of it as best you can. You got that resource in the cabinet.
You got it.
Well,
might as well use it.
Tap it. Speaking of the Cougars, was there a playoff game today or is it tomorrow?
Stevie's listening in, or he's somewhere listening because he's been texting me. So, Stevie, do we have a playoff game coming up?
Wildcats in the 3-seed 2A playoffs, I believe that's what they call it. The 20 seed in the state baseball playoffs. They're on the opposite side of the 2-seed Fresno City Rams, who won the Central Valley Conference, but they lost the season series to the Cougars for the first time in who knows how long. I think it was a double-digit decades ago since the last time that had happened. So big congrats to the Cougars on making the playoffs. Wishing you guys the best as you make your run toward that state title.
We'll let you know as soon as Stevie comes in. We're on a 10-second, maybe 15-second delay, so hopefully here soon. Oh, here we go.
Looks like the Wildcats and Cougars are all done across the street. Final score is somewhere in the neighborhood of 26-0 on behalf of the Wildcats.
26-0. That's a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your final score across the street, Lady Wildcats 26, Lady Cougars nothing. They'll resume that matchup on Thursday, just up to 99. Now batting for the Wildcats, number 17, Ben Nuncio.
We got some dark going with that one, so let's go to that other camera. So we have, that's a better picture. Just stay with that camera.
First base Nuncio in the dirt.
So it looks as if the Cougars are going to be on the road Friday, 3 p.m. at Delta College. It's a 3-game series. Good luck to the Cougars on that playoff run.
Shout out to Coach Stevie, Coach Mioka, all the boys in black and gold. That one hit hard on the left side, trailing foul. Nuncio got a good solid piece of it, but just can't keep it between the white lines. So he'll drop back to the batter's box.
So giving you the heads up, we've got a 1-run count, one out here in the inning. 2 runners on, runners at second and first. Lane Taft at second base, Rocky at first. Nuncio at the plate. Wildcats lead 8-1.
Well, 2 on the night is Nuncio, striking out, swinging in the first, that's single in the third. We're looking to start a hot streak of his own.
Had a good night the other night against
So you see him on the bump tonight at the later point in the game. Unless we stick to cash is still solid.
I think we're going to go to road.
If anything, we'll see Nuncio on Thursday up at McFarland.
I do believe we're up and go to the bump.
There you go.
That's what I was told earlier today. I can
Some prognostication from the booth. We'll see if it comes true.
you never know.
2-2. That one coming in on the hands of business. Good job getting the barrel out front.
We get a big enough lead.
You never thought. Wouldn't be surprised if Coach Maddie's taking him in there early. Two again here to Nuzio. Pitch 6 coming. Down and in is that pitch. The ball the AB now is the name of the game for Nuzio. Yeah, Brown here right there behind us. That's right. The same ball game plays with Phillips, who appears to be done. Kick and delivery down off the end of the bat, down the right side foul.
First batter is just we're already 7 pitches deep. Not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Oddly looks pretty similar to the pitcher before him. Both in delivery, of course, would be on his phone.
Just got news that, well, is that foul as well? Also foul. Jackson Berry, first team all CVC outfielder, 9 home runs on the season. Jay Berry,
Class of 22, I believe.
yes.
Wildcats football player, quarterback. Former Wildcats baseball player, of course.
Looks as if he'll probably go somewhere before your university will be there.
And the pitch. Also inside chop away to the left side.
Anyway, you look at this, it's going to be a 10-pitch at bat for these two. And that probably runs ball forward. He's fighting everything off. I like the way he's fighting right here.
Yeah, if you had a pitch to give, you're not in a 3-2 count or anywhere 2 strikes, you might take that one.
And there's a 10-pitch walk. Great bat on these two.
So the base is full for the Wildcats. Now batting for the Wildcats, number 6, Rowdy Kinley.
What you gonna do with all that junk inside your trunk? I'ma get you.
So we got the bases loaded with Wildcats here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. First pitch is up and away for ball 1 on 2.
This is the opportunity for the Wildcats to really get this team out of hand. Just one down here. And Kinley in the 8th spot in the lineup. He couldn't get all the way back to the top of the order and bat around here very quickly.
He could. 1-1 the count.
We will bat around. He would be the 9th. He is the 9th batter of this inning for Cats.
He started us off right.
That one lifted up that way to the right side.
No crash. That's on me.
So once you count here to Rowdy, he was 0 for 1 on the night, striking out a little times too. Little case of the hiccups. Kicks and delivers.
That was a strike 3 ball.
So we have officially batted around here on the Wildcats 4th inning. Now batting for the Wildcats, senior number 4, Ethan Ward. Ward started the stop by flying out to the right fielder back at the start of the inning. Looking to atone for that, he takes the first pitch to the bullpen. Bases still just 2 down here in the Wildcat 4th.
This would be a great opportunity with 3 on.
Big hack at that one, just can't connect. So nothing to 2 now. May have spoke a little too soon talking about him getting out of hand. The Wildcats are looking right down the barrel at straining 3 base runners here.
That would be frustrating for Coach Maddie for sure. And to be honest with you, Nuzio with an 11 pitch walk or 10 pitch walk, that was fantastic with that. And the guy came back to strike out Rowdy with 4 work himself out of the jam here.
Post that one up the middle. Screening it is the runner Heber. He's going to get Tucio at second base on the put out, and that will retire the side. So the Wildcats strand 3, play 9. We'll move to the 5th inning. Your Wildcats leading 8-1.
Actually, it's good. That's all right.
Let's go, Deacons!
There you go. Will's back. Will's first base. Right behind the plate.
Mistakes got a little hang, little drink, a little something, bumping down, bumping on the wheel. The mix and I drink a little stronger than you think. So get a grip, take a
Defensive changes for your Wildcats. Now at first base, former catcher William Espinosa. Behind the dish, completing the battery is going to be number 6, Rowdy Kinley. Running center field is going to be number 21, Deegan Spear. And in right field, number 28, Jonathan Wallace. Manning the hot corner, third, number 16, Sawyer Merlot.
At third base, we have Sawyer Merlot. At short, we have Carson Rogart. At second base, we have Dylan Clark. Still on the butt for the Wildcats is Josh Clark. At first, is William Espinosa. And behind the plate is Rowdy Kinley. That's saying something. First pitch from Clark here in the top half of the 5th inning. Called strike.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 11, Nate Salgado.
1-1 to count. So Clark going into the 3rd inning of work.
I'll say this about the Cougars ball club. They have no problem swinging the bat.
No.
And they don't always look like they're pretty, but they've got nothing that indicates fear from what I can see up here in the booth.
No, not at all. Good pitch right there at Clark.
Not a bad spot to miss. I don't think the pitcher's intent will be outside.
Take it outside, dude. 2-2.
Nice curveball there, late breaking. And so guys will go down looking for the first out of the tap. Now batting for the Cougars, number 40, Luis Gonzalez. Fastball swung on and missed there.
Oh, yeah, to be honest, Dash really just
Once again, like he did in the first inning of work back in the 3rd, just mowed through pitches.
Oh, yeah, I'm on the mic.
Top 7 way to take a call from those.
Really? All right, we'll fix it.
And then the pitch from Clark, lifted up to the right side, foul.
What we're going to have to fix, so we can understand what we're seeing on the back. So if we go to this camera, we go to that camera, even though that camera is a bad quality of picture, they can understand us now.
So
Call
they
it
can't,
strike 3.
They can't hear us on the regular feed.
They can't hear us on the regular feed. They can hear us now, I'm assuming.
All right.
I'm not quite positive as to what the deal was with the difference of the cameras.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 7, Josh Gutierrez.
but we have to get that fixed.
So is there a picture at all?
Well, there's not a very good picture, no.
Maybe turn that camera off and try it again.
No, it's not the camera, it's the quality. 2-0 the count.
Two outs here in the Cougar fifth. Clark looking to set him down, move to the Wildcats half. That one lifted, and tracking it is the second baseman for the Wildcats, who is
Normally our center fielder.
Dylan Clark. So that'll do it for the Cougars as they don't threaten, don't plate any, and the Wildcats take that 7-run lead into the fifth.
We'll be back. Apologize away.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the issues we're having. This is what happens when Rex graduates high school and moves on into adulthood, is we fall apart here as far as the stream goes. So hopefully you can hear us. We'll do our best to kind of explain what you can't see. Currently, the Wildcats up 7 runs. Score 8-1 here as we enter the bottom of the fifth. We're going to have basically the top of the order coming up. Leading off the fifth inning for the Wildcats, senior number 3, Carson Rodard.
Hey, when he gets in, tell him to widen it out so we can watch everything. So we're working on the technical difficulties right now. We can't see anything, but I know you can hear us now. So we're a radio broadcast right now without – that's what we're going to be. Well, I can't go too far into this. It gets ugly. You were pushing it right there.
I knew we were getting close.
You were pushing it. We were fixing to get in trouble.
So Rodard on the day, 1 for 2. A strikeout, a single, and a walk in that order in the first, second, and fourth innings.
First pitch taken low in ball 1. 1-0 the count. If you hear a little background noise, that would be Mr. Rex Cooper.
Yeah, our rec support.
We don't have tech support. We have rec support here.
So a 1-2 count here. Sorry, 1-1 count.
1-1. We will be back up and running. Hey, Rex, if you do me a favor, make that wide so everybody can see as well, please, sir.
Two-one count here to Rodard as he leads off the Wildcat fifth inning. Smacks that one hard to left side, just out of the reach of a leaping left fielder. So he's going to have at least 2 bags.
On a base hit. I'm giving that hit to him. That was a hard hit ball, and he just couldn't get to it.
Absolutely.
So hopefully here in a moment, you guys will be able to see exactly what is going on. We have a runner on second base, nobody out. There we go. You should be able to see us better here in about 5 seconds. Well, you'll be able to see us at the same time.
Now batting for the Wildcats, junior number 1, Dylan Clark. Clark not having a bad night on the diamond. First pitch down and away.
So the picture should be back in play for you guys. We're fixing to try to get it widened out a little bit so you can see the field. No, we need to see the whole field.
Right there's good. Maybe a little bit better, a little bit more.
Can you go
zoom in.
Can you go to the left a little bit? That'll work.
So a 2-0 count here to Clark. He's been aboard 2 out of the 3 times he's come to the plate today. Flying out in the second inning is his only blemish on his scorecard tonight. A single and a double, 2 runs scored to his credit. The runner, Rodart, moving from second to third. Entered with a nice stolen base. And a 3-0 count to the junior Dylan Clark. RBIs knocking at the door. Will he let him in? We will see.
That'll be ball 4 right there unless he took that as a strike.
He did.
Fair.
Three 1 now to Clark. That one's going to be elevated to the right side. Tracking it is the right fielder, but coming in does glove it in a basket style. Nice hard throw, and honestly was pretty close to nabbing Rodart, but just too quick is the Wildcat runner. So a sac fly RBI, I should say, for Dylan Clark. Now batting for the Wildcats, number 2, Cash Clark.
Sorry, Cashy. Too many things going on up here at the booth. I didn't get your walk-up song on there, but you'll be all right. So we got 1 out here in the inning. Run across the plate makes it 9, correct?
Yes, it does. Cash also having a great night at the plate. He's reached every time he's come to the plate tonight.
So you have a little bit wider of a look now on a view, but we're able to broadcast clearly to you now.
That one's going to plunk him, and he's going to find his way to first base once again tonight. He's had, I call this the cycle, but not the traditional one. He's been hit by a pitch. The only thing he's missing is a walk, so he's a little walk short of the untraditional cycle. Now batting for the Wildcats, junior number 25, William Espinoza.
So William coming up with the runner on first, 1 out here in the inning. Already 1 in here for the Cats. The check of the runner at first base, not in time. Cash Clark back safely. You know, there's nothing worse than getting hit by a pitch and then they throw over the very first next pitch.
And yeah, there is something worse. If you take that pickoff move to the ribs.
Oh, this is true. I'll give you that one. Oh. Oh.
Not a bad pitch, but coming inside, so William takes, and he will take the strike looking.
Arnie's being very, very generous tonight. Definite with the no pause. There we go. We got a pause.
It is his birthday, Tommy, so
It
we
is.
can't
I'm
be
giving him.
too hard on
I'm
him.
giving him. Yeah, I'll give him a break tonight. 0-2. He's 60. Doesn't look a day over 59.
I would agree with that. If anything, he might have the eyes of a 7-year-old. But give him a hard time. That one hard hit up the middle. Kick save by the pitcher to keep it on the infield.
That's a base hit.
That is a very nice hard hit ball up the middle.
We are definitely going to go have that pitcher checked real quick. We got both of them wanting to come out. And he says, no, we're good, coach. Ah.
Pinch
batter.
hitter for the Wildcats.
Oh, shoot. What did we give him? Girls.
Now batting for the Wildcats, junior number 21, Deegan Spear. First pitch to Spear is going to get away, and both runners will be on the move. So Spear in the lineup in the 5 spot.
Taking the place of Lane Cash. 1-0 the count here on Spears. Spears was brought up from the JV squad midseason. Now walking into the lineup as a Wildcat.
I believe this might be his first plate appearance.
It is his
of
first
the
plate
year.
appearance. First plate appearance at varsity level.
Yeah, absolutely. So 2-0 count here to Spear.
Definitely has a fan club.
Wrong microphone.
Wrong microphone.
That wouldn't have been good.
I laughed.
Can't quite take off the headset to stick it out there.
No,
otherwise
you
it would.
can't. You just got to trust us. There's a Let's Go Deegan chant going in the.
So the Deegan Spear fan club loud and proud tonight. 2 ducks on the ponds, 1 out for the junior Wildcat. Looking to make his way to first base, earning the walk there, but Arnie's going to get the pitcher the call on the outside.
3-1 count. I like the fact that Deegan agreed with him. 3-1.
Takes that one high. 5-pitch walk's going to put Deegan aboard.
Wallace. My pick. What did I give Wallace? I can't remember what I'm giving
I
him.
thought it was Stranglehold, but
Black Hole Sun.
now batting for the Wildcats, senior number 28, Jonathan Wallace.
That's really not a good walk-up song. I need to pick better for him. Taken for strike 1. I'm not sure. Is this Wally's first at bat as well?
I believe it may be Wallace's first AB of the year.
And he's got it with the bases loaded here in the bottom half of the 5th.
Big
inning.
opportunity for the off-juice senior. Down and away. 1-1.
Nothing like sticking them in and saying, "Hey guys, don't sweat it. Bases loaded. Here's a hit. Get a hit."
Well, second to last time he's going to be here in front of the home crowd for sure, depending on how playoff seedings work.
2-1 the count here on Wallace.
See if Wallace can put one of these in the gap. Had a couple solid rounds of BP.
I was just getting ready to say that. It wasn't a bad BP session, so if he gets a pitch he likes, he could drive it. 3-1 the count. Josh and I able to catch a little BP this afternoon before the game started.
6:30 start time is quite nice, I will say that for sure. Makes it easy not having to rush over here either before work actually ends.
Absolutely. Wally's going to get himself an RBI.
RBI there on a 5-pitch walk. So that'll plate, I believe, Cash Clark, if memory serves correctly.
Oh, shoot. Got another one I got to pick. Oh, this one, attention span.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 16, Sawyer Merlack.
I'm just going to let this run since I missed that. But at 10-1, I'm not going to give him a hard time anymore. I like this song. I could do this one. That's all this guy did was say, "Oh."
I could sing that.
Yeah, I was like, the words to this song is amazing.
Kind of sounds like Tarzan, just a little bit more melodic.
Yeah. Oh, there actually is words. Never mind. I'd be in trouble.
Especially because I think it's in Spanish. At the very least, it's some sort of reggae.
Oh, that's not going to be my gig. No reggae. Wear it like a champ.
Oh, that one comes in hard on Merlak, and he's going to wear it like a prom dress.
And that's going to play the runner. Oh, who are we? Who's up now? Oh, Kinley. I was like, man, struggling here.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 6, Rowdy Kenley.
I can't even find his walk-up song. What are you going to do? Swung on and missed at the plate. 0-1 the count. One out here in the inning still. The Wildcats have already played it 3 with the bases loaded. Kinley, did he bat in this inning already once?
Kenley has not batted this half.
He ended the last half.
No, that was Ethan. But we were close. Swung on and missed there.
Second verse, same as the first right now. 0-2.
So Rowdy 0 for 2 in the night. 2 strikeouts, 1 swinging, 1 looking. See if he can get off the schneid here. That one's going to, I think, is going to hit him in the foot.
That one hit him in the foot. And the Wildcats are going to place another runner. So far we're playing Plunkett baseball.
Plunkett is the name of the game. So that's going to plate Spear.
And that's going to bring up hip-hop. Uh-oh.
That's Ethan, isn't it?
It is.
Looks like we're going to get a new pitcher here for the Cougars in the bottom of the 5th inning. So he got through basically a full inning of work.
He did.
Appears to be number 24? 24 on the bump.
Number 24, yes. Number 24.
That's going to be Medina.
Medina.
New pitcher for the Cougars now towing the rubber, number 24, A.J. Medina.
Let's see if we can get anybody in the crowd to do the chicken dance with us. What do you say?
Let's try it. Let's see all your best dance moves out there. We're looking at you, the real Les Clark.
Nobody. Where are the fan support here? I'm telling you what. If you're out there in TV land right now, do a little bit of chicken dance. Even the guy in the bump's doing the chicken dance. I mean, come on. This is something just crazy. We could have got a chicken dance out of somebody. Josh doing his best chicken dance impression in the booth. It's not pretty, but it's there. Let's just say it's there. He's not very good. He will be out of breath when he comes back. There you go. Now you're up. So the Wildcats up here 12-1 in the bottom half here of the 5th inning. This has been the last inning in this inning where they finally broke open and they actually came out on top. They've put some runs together, 4 runs in both sets of innings, and we still only have 1 out with the bases loaded.
So I think this is going to be the new walk-up song for Ethan.
Yeah, it definitely is going to be the new walk-up song for Ethan. Especially since I got to go back to the walk-up songs. You can kill that one. It's speeding up, though. So Ethan Ward will be the batter when we come back. He started us off in this inning, correct?
He did.
And we batted around again in this inning like we did last.
That is correct. Now batting for the Wildcats, number 4, Ethan Ward. And for the first time tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the Wildcats will face a righty pitcher on the bump.
A right-handed pitcher on the bump for the McFarland Cougars. Now, here's my question for you, Josh. We're into pitcher number 3 going into the 5th inning, and we still have a game to play on Thursday. They only have 11 guys on the team.
That's going to be rough.
That's
I think that's why they let that first pitcher ride so long.
That's what I was going to ask. They're going to have to do something. Ethan's first pitch fouled at the plate. 0-1 the count.
So Ethan did not lead us off today. He was this inning. He was the last batter of the previous inning. But we have, in fact, batted around twice in a row, as Tommy mentioned just a few moments ago. 0-1 here to Ward. Medina kicks and delivers. Nice pitch up and inside, just enough of the strike zone to be called strike. So 0-2 here to Ward. So 1 for 2 on the night. Grounded into the fielder's choice at the end of the inning, last half. Flew out to the center fielder back in the 4th and singled back in the 2nd inning. Swings at that one and misses, and so Ward will go down on strikes for the second out of this half. Now batting for the Wildcats, number 3, Carson Rodart.
Up and in.
First pitch
Sorry.
to Rodart. You're good.
That was chin music.
Well, I can say there's been an increase in velocity as we've gone from the starter through both of the relievers.
Yeah, for sure.
The Wildcats batter is going to have to adjust just a little bit, seeing that right-handed pitcher after coming through 4.5 innings of the lefties. Not a bad pitch there. Catches the outside of the zone. So a 1-1 count here. You've got Jay Wally out third base. I believe it's, let's see here, who's back on second? That's going to be Merlack. Kenley at first. Large lead at second base with nobody holding him on. With 2 outs here, I'm not surprised. No double play depth, just looking to keep it on the infield and get out of the inning.
Did Spears already score?
Spears scored on the last batter being hit by the pitch. That was Rowdy.
Oh, okay.
So Spear makes his first plate appearance, gets aboard for the first time in his Wildcats career, and scores for the first time in his Wildcats career.
Look at him go.
Shout out to my boy Deegan, bringing the juice here on the Wildcats diamond as he does on the Wildcats gridiron in the fall. That one
that's going to be not enough.
in on the hands, fouled to the left side, and swiped at by the third baseman. So he's unable to glove that one. Ward will get a reprieve here. Or is that Rodart?
That's Rodart.
Sorry, Rodart will get a reprieve here.
It's all right, though. You know what? Apparently, they go hand in hand. So Ward, Rodart, Ward.
And both of them last night at the award or honors night for the graduating senior class being awarded the scholarships seem to kind of go hand in hand. I think Mr. Pendergrass made an allusion to that. If you're going to give something to Ethan, you got to give it to Carson too. So 2-2 here to Rodart. 2 outs here in the Wildcats' 5th. That one takes a bounce, no runners moving, and a full count here to the Wildcats' leadoff man.
Matty, at this point, no stealing bases, going station to station, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very respectful and respectable coach. Not going to rub it in, even though there's plenty of salt he could put in that wound right now. Just not the man that Matty is, and just another one of those feathers in our cap to have him heading up our baseball club.
We're not quite to the point of stepping off yet, but
all the runners on the move.
3-2 count. That's going to bring up Dylan, yes?
So Wallace will score.
I can't even find it.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 1, Dylan Clark.
Appreciate that. I couldn't find it. I had to find it.
Called strike on the first pitch to Clark.
That not being a steal more than anything, that was just letting the runners go.
Yeah.
That wasn't a steal by no means.
Either way, they're going to be moving.
Yeah.
Whether they're off the field or to the next base. Clark 2 for 3 on the night. A single, a double, a fly out, and a sac fly in the 5th inning with an RBI going along with it.
That's going to get through maybe. No, it didn't.
Not a bad play by the second baseman, and that's going to do it on the ground out for the Wildcats here, but not before we plate 5 runs and take the lead now to 12. Wildcats leading 13-1, heading to the 6th.
We'll be back. We're live.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Top 6. Wildcats leading 13-1 as the Cougars come to bat for the 6th time today. New pitcher for the Wildcats now towing the rubber is going to be the senior Carson Rodart. Kinley back behind the dish. Actually, a nice toss there on the warm-up session of this part of the inning. I think it's the first time I've seen William at first base anywhere defensively other than behind the dish. So interesting to see him there. Now batting for the Cougars, number 56, Eric Medina.
Yeah, it's nice when you can mess your lineup up and give a kid a chance to play somewhere other than, where they're used to playing. Give them an opportunity.
Absolutely.
Carson Rodart, first pitch strike, called. Oh, won the count. Sorry. I'm stepping all over you right now.
You're good. That one chopped out. Gloving it will be Rodart. Underhanded on to first base in time. And
He just quit. He just quit running when Rodart like he thought he caught it. Interesting.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 1, Miguel Ortega.
Did you see that?
I did not.
He just Rodart started running at him and he just turned and went to the dugout.
So Ortega on the night, 0 for 1, striking out in his only other plate appearance back in the 3rd inning.
Kudos to the Wildcats right now. I mean, they're still playing solid defense. They haven't made it. Oh, shouldn't say that. Never mind. They've had a good game. Yeah, thank you for knocking on that wood. Foul back. Welcome to catching, Mr. Kinley.
Now, the welcome to catching is when it fouls off and hits you square in the face mask.
It just did.
Oh, I thought it went back behind the.
It clipped his mask, and then it clipped him in the front of the mask.
I don't know if that one was solid enough to say welcome to catching there.
Okay, fair.
Nice curveball, broke late, and so it does not hit the zone. 1-1 now.
2-1.
2-1, excuse me.
It's all right. I got you. That's what I'm here for. Oh, wear it. He didn't
Hard
wear it.
fastball.
I don't know how it missed him.
Just
A bit inside.
well, Again, I don't know if that one's inside or outside, Tommy. I don't
It
think
went
that one-
between his legs.
There you go. 5-hole. 3-1 count now to the 9 batter for the Cougars. Overthrowing there, and so he's going to put the first Cougar batter aboard on 5 pitches. Now batting for the Cougars, number 24, A.J. Medina. Medina on the night, actually 1 for 2, flying out back in the first and doubling to lead off the 4th. Like just out of the reach of the first baseman Espinoza.
Crashing into the dugout, by the way.
Hard play. Wouldn't expect anything else from that young man.
No, not at all. Somebody needs to tell him he's up 13-1.
Yeah. It's nice to see even when you don't got a whole lot to play for, they're still playing hard.
But let's not get hurt.
That's true.
We got the playoffs coming. Will, you're a catcher, for gosh sake.
Measured risk. So 1 aboard, 1 down here in the Cougar 6th. The delivery from Rodart comes. Hanging curveball. Not enough of the zone to get called a strike. So 1s are wild.
Wildcats up 13-1 in a game that is going to obviously at some point end with a Wildcat win. Let's throw some fastballs and get out of here. I'm getting hungry.
I think I was born hungry.
Let's get rid of the curveballs. Let's just throw some fastballs.
That was going to be lifted to left center field, tracking it. I believe that's Ward still out there. Nice jump on the ball, and that's going to retire Medina. Now batting for McFarland, number 15, Damian Rodriguez. The one nice thing about not having a lot of guys from the bench, that means it's not going to be, you're never going to have any confusion as if there's a pinch hitter or not.
No, you're definitely not. They're all in the game. The only one that can actually come in and bat at this point would be
the second baseman or left fielder, and that's going to be Ramos. Offers at that one, big curveball, and that one is going to be a strike.
Now, I did laugh a little bit. The dugout over there was like, I can't believe you swung.
Well, I think he was looking fastball. Started his swing well before the ball even broke. He almost had time to get back around before the thing got to him. Nice pitch there, 1-1.
0-2.
Oh, he called a strike.
He had to. They swung at both of them.
I thought he held that one up, but
No, he
what do
called
I
it.
know? Tarner's birthday, who might argue with him? Nice curveball again, unable to. First base is occupied, so the batter runner can advance. And that'll do it for the Cougars here in the 6th inning. We'll move to the Wildcats 6. Wildcats leading 13-1. Final score here, Wildcats 13, Cougars 1. Wildcats win, Wildcats win, Wildcats win. The Wildcats are on the road Thursday, heading up to 99. Going to meet the Cougars again to complete the season series. I'd like to wish everybody well in their travels home tonight, whether you're going up the street or up the highway. We'll see you all on Thursday. Once again, final score here at Monty Reedy Field, Wildcats 13, Cougars 1.
So, Josh, it's been an exciting night of baseball. That game ended without real knowledge.
Nah, I was actually kind of surprised that things ended the way they did, but your final score there, ladies and gentlemen, 13-1. I'm confused. I'm getting distracted, so sorry. I got people out there talking to me. I don't even know where I'm at, Tommy. Go ahead.
You were at 13-1, the Wildcats.
Yeah, we won.
They moved to 8-1 in league.
Absolutely. So take sole possession at a full game.
Full game.
Of ownership of that first place spot in the South Sequoia League. So nice way to start the week off. Hope you finish it off just the same.
We will be we will be going up to McFarland on Thursday.
Yep, so we're not home again until the 9th, which I believe is next Thursday.
Next Thursday
so a week
night.
from Thursday.
Senior night.
Senior night. So we'll honor our senior Wildcats, and hopefully we'll put a crown on them in terms of being kings of the South Sequoia League for 2024.
Absolutely. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, tonight your final score here at Monty Reedy Field. I almost forgot where I was even at.
I was there before.
13-1 Wildcats. They moved to 8-1 in league, headed to Thursday to McFarland, hopefully moving 9-1 and taking full possession of that SSL league title.
Absolutely. So
We'll
Tommy,
see. Yeah, it's been great.
Shout out to Rex. Shout out to Maddox and everybody else that's been up here helping us. We're going to get through some of these technical difficulties without Rex here full time.
At some point.
Thank you guys for tuning in with us. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and we look forward to seeing you here again on senior night on the 9th. This is Josh signing off for Tommy. Wildcats win, Wildcats win, Wildcats win. Go Cats.